How's it going, everybody? This is Ricky back again, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Now, for today's ending, I thought I would just let the narrator guide me. I'm going to obey everything he says, and we'll see where we end up. So right, let's get it on. I really should get into the game before I start recording, because for some reason, this loading screen takes ages for me. You alright? We're nearly there. You gonna keep going? Now my cat's gonna ruin the recording. I'm not even gonna edit it out. Are you gonna play some games with me?
Of a man named Stanley.
Yeah, she's gonna play some games.
Stanley
Right.
worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
I've got my lunch on the table, and it's a chicken sandwich, and my cat is now sitting in the
At
bag.
his desk in room 427, and he pushed buttons.
Yeah, you need to get down.
Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk.
I already know all this. You don't need to remind me. Right, so we're just obeying the narrator. We're going to do everything he says.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I've
Stanley
no
decided
idea.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Get your ass out of my face. So I'm going to the meeting room. Yes, away with you after ruining my such professional video.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And enter the door on the left I shall, my good man. Now where do I go?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Since we're
Stanley
not getting
decided to
fired.
go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let's go up to the boss's office. Up.
Coming
Yep.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This one. Is this?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief
Thought
who orchestrated this.
I was going to my
What
boss's
dark
office,
secret
not my
was being
manager's
held from
office.
him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Cool. I want a massive hidden secret room like that. Like in Dexter's lab. How does his mum and dad not think, oh, fuck me, the electricity is costing hundreds of thousands of dollars. What could it possibly be? Sorry, I went off topic. Where do I go? Oh. The big red arrow pointing down, a bit of a giveaway, Rick. Yeah, Dexter's lab, man. That's fucking awesome. And who built that lab? Because he must have only been like a baby when that was built. Oh, we're back to the loading screen. Sweet. I love loading screens.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did
Cool.
he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Whoa.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
Mind
large door
control
that read
facility.
Mind control facility.
Let's go. No. I told you, I'm obeying orders today. We're going to do exactly as the narrator tells us to do.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
That's just like in the
Did he
Matrix.
have the strength to find out?
Yes, I do. Let's say what's guarding.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Fucking huge.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
See, I would be happy to have just one of those screens in my house, but looking at it from this angle, doesn't look like it fit. You'd have to live in a cinema. What's this?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason?
Yes,
he was happy
me.
with the law? That his
I'm the one with the mouse and keyboard here, bub.
Related to accept it blindly?
Oh, where we go? This
No.
room goes
He
on for
refused
ages.
to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he
Well,
truly
considering we were in a
spent his
mind
entire
control
life
facility, I
utterly
think it
blind
very
to
well
the
may be
world?
possible.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Now
As
that
the
is a
cold
scream.
reality of his past began to sink in. Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For
No,
he
it-
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Can I speak now? No, it will not affect anybody else. Ooh. Did I do it good?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the
Yeah, I'm
machine's
wondering
grasp?
if in one of these endings you actually find out where everybody went.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized
Oh,
none
no.
of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Look at that
Whatever
view.
life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Well, I've got a feeling I'm going to get stitched up.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Alright, I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Right. So that was, I believe, it's called the Freedom ending. I can't remember, I'm going to have to look it up. It will be in the title of this video anyway. So that was number 2 of the Stanley Parable endings on our road to get all of the Stanley Parable endings. I'm going to end this video here. I really hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please remember to hit the like button. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you in the next one. See you later.